This next comic is one of my favorite comedians who happens to be female. Female is the last part. One of my favorite comedians. Put your hands together for the very funny Heather Pasternak.
Hi guys. Okay, so I feel like my boyfriend is gonna propose soon. It's just a feeling. I can just kind of tell just by like the way he's been looking at me and just like the conversations he's bringing up and just like the way I gave him an ultimatum. No, I really just want like a sweet, sincere proposal, and I think what would make it really sweet is if it happened 6 months ago. I'm actually not in that much of a rush. I want to get married before my older sister because she already hates me and I just like for her to have a good reason to. Also, I truly feel that being a bridesmaid is a burden I wouldn't wish upon anyone except her. So that'll be fun. I have 2 older sisters that were in a cult. And this is Los Angeles. Everyone's like, yeah. The hardest thing about having 2 sisters that were in a cult is no one invited me. Actually, a documentary came out on Netflix about the cult called Holy Hell, which I'm about to ruin for you. 2 people saw it. Okay. And basically they discovered that the cult leader was forcing men to have gay sex. So I went to see this with my sister, and afterward she seemed really upset, and I was like, why are you so upset? And she said, because I wasn't in it more. I was like, yeah, it doesn't feel good to be left out, does it? That culty bitch. I think she suffers from mental illness. I mean, like, I hope she does, otherwise she's just a bitch. You know, they say that psychedelics can trigger mental illness, so now that I know it's in my family, like, every time I take drugs, I'm just like, goodbye forever, maybe. Doesn't stop me. I guess if I'm tired of waiting, I could just propose to my boyfriend. Like, I know women do that now, and I really feel like if I were to propose to him, it would be, like, so romantic. I would just be like, Dan, I know you're the one who should be doing this. That at this point, we're both over 30. I don't even care if it works out, because at some point I'd just rather be divorced than never married. So why don't you give me what you owe me? Make me the happiest woman on Instagram. I hope he reacts like that too. I've been thinking a lot about diamonds. Diamonds are fucked up because, okay, think about it. It's like people in third or like developing countries are like killing themselves to bring diamonds to America so that women can walk around and be like, my husband makes more, my pussy's so expensive. And like, I think if I'm really being honest with myself, like if I can't afford the kind of ring that like hurts your feelings from across the room, then I think I just want to rock a gold band and pretend I'm ethically above it. Like, does it count as being a good person if you just can't afford to be a villain? This year I said I only want to work in comedy. I'm going to quit all my side jobs because I want to send a message to the universe that this is my thing. This is it. So, I'm on unemployment. And it's going to run out soon. And I got offered a job selling drugs. So my question is, does it count if it's a funny job? Me and my boyfriend went to a party the other night, and we were like talking really close to each other's face, and then everyone kept coming up to me throughout the night, and they kept being like, oh my god, you guys are so cute together, oh my god, you guys are so cute together. But here's the thing. If you're firmly in a relationship with someone and you're talking really close at a party, you're not cute. You're whisper fighting. Right? You're whisper fighting about why he's dumb enough to use the word sexy to describe our new neighbor. Like, I don't know if I'm more mature than him or if I've just dated too many 40-year-olds, but like, why doesn't he know not to do that? And I've told him before, I'm like, don't use the word sexy. Like, what do you think that means? That means you want to have sex with someone. Like, I would never do that. Like, we went to see Black Panther together, and afterward, I wasn't like, oh, Michael B. Jordan is so sexy. No, I was like, I want to fuck Michael B. Jordan. Tell it like it is. It is nice that we look cute together, though. It's not like it's keeping us together, but it's not hurting, you know? Like, I could leave him, but I already have our Christmas card picked out for next year. And it's like, what's a cowgirl without her horse? You know? So as soon as we moved in together, I did notice that our sex life slowed down a bit. So we talked about it and made it worse. Why is that? Oh. Like, sex is just one of those things you can't talk. You know, like other things you can talk about, you can get some clarity, you can approach it in a new way. No, sex, like, no, you know what's sexy? Secrets are sexy. Like, because then you just get in your head. Like, I made the mistake of telling him when we didn't live together, we used to have sex in the morning because we didn't know when we were going to see each other. Now we live together, we never do it in the morning anymore. So now, even when he puts the moves on me in the morning, I can't enjoy it. I'm like, you're just licking my pussy because you feel like you have to. Luckily, we both come when I cry. My boyfriend's been on and off antidepressants, not my fault. And as a result, sometimes when we have sex, he doesn't always climax. And like, I wish I could be like a man and not care if my partner finishes. But it just really hurts my ego. Like, it just starts to feel like a Cold War, you know? Like, there's all this tension. No one's firing their missiles. We're all just like, is it still going on? Like, if I go home and have sex with him, are we having new sex, or are we just picking up where we left off? Like, I don't want to brag, but sometimes my boyfriend lasts 2 weeks. You guys have been fantastic.